and its harmony with nature in these rice terraces. The name of this gate you see is the Gate of Heaven. It is located at the entrance of Lempuyang Temple. As you can see, some religious rituals are still performed at the temple. They are actively practiced. The fish you see here are koi fish. Hey everyone, our Bali Ubud journey continues. As you can see, get ready to experience the thousands of years of history and the stunning nature of Ubud on this scooter. We're continuing our journey. Alright folks, I've arrived at Pura Taman Saraswati, the Ubud Water Palace. The most striking part of the temple is the beautiful lotus pond and the elegant stone bridge that warmly welcome all visitors. It's one of the most iconic temples, reflecting Bali's art, culture, and spiritual life. The temple, designed in the 1950s by Bali's famous artist Nayoman, is dedicated to Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of wisdom and art. This area is one of the most popular spots, both for religious ceremonies and for taking photos today. Located in the center of Ubud, it is one of the places that best reflects the spirit of Bali, both historically and aesthetically. As you can clearly see, this magnificent structure built in traditional Balinese architecture truly stands out with its incredibly detailed stone carvings and perfectly symmetrical gates. There are rice fields all over Bali, especially in this region. Guys, the channel doesn't grow just because we want it to. What I ask from you is to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way, we have a better chance of reaching more people. The stunning Jatiluwih Rice Terraces, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, were officially added to the UNESCO World Heritage List back in 2012. The word Jatiluwih literally translates to truly magnificent in Balinese, and these incredibly expansive terraced green fields more than rightfully earn that name. These channels you see here are irrigation canals. Thanks to the ancient and traditional irrigation system called subak, which has been used for many centuries, these lush rice fields are carefully managed in a collaborative, community-based way. This system represents not only an agricultural structure, but also a religious and social one. Of course, the labor force here. We've talked about the agricultural aspect of these rice fields, but there are also many tourists who come here. It's an ideal spot for those who want to get away from city life, take a walk surrounded by nature, ride a bike, and discover the peaceful side of Bali. You really get a better sense of the island's traditional farming culture and its harmony with nature in these rice terraces. Lately, there's been a debate on Instagram and YouTube about whether Bali is really being overhyped. That's what people are discussing. I think there are many beautiful places in the world. Bali is one of them. You can visit Bali many different times, because this is truly one of those incredible places you can come back to over and over again. For some other places, going just once is enough, but I really don't think this is one of those places at all. That's how I can wrap up the topic. I'm gonna rest a bit, taking a break. What you see right here is Indonesia's famous traditional dish, nasi goreng. and I also ordered a refreshing drink to go with it. I think the total price for everything comes to about $7 or $8. Yes, we've come to a really beautiful waterfall. This waterfall is called Tegenungan Waterfall. The waterfall is about 10 to 15 minutes away from Ubud. We're taking the shuttle minibuses here to go to one of Bali's most famous and iconic locations. The name of this gate you see is the Gate of Heaven. It is located at the entrance of Lempuyang Temple. This is absolutely one of the most beautiful, iconic gates in all of Bali. The gate you see doesn't have any special features. It's just a gate that became famous because people who come here take photos in front of it. The individual you're looking at right here is crafting a clever visual illusion by making a water reflection effect with a mirror, and of course, they expect a small fee in return for it, frequently seen on social media. The water reflection effect is actually an illusion created by photographers using glass or a mirror. The gate I showed in the previous video is one that became popular in earlier years. While people used to go there to take photos, it's lost its popularity now. Right now, I can say this place is more famous. Let me tell you a bit about the temple. This temple is actually a series that stretches all the way up to the mountain summit. It consists of sacred spots, and to reach the highest point, you have to climb about 1,700 steps. This temple, located in one of the lowest sections of the complex, is especially well known and celebrated for the stunning mountain view seen through its perfectly symmetrical stone gate. If you're planning to come here, I recommend coming early in the morning because it gets really crowded. Also, since the temple is a sacred place, wearing traditional Balinese clothing at the entrance is mandatory. If you've come to Bali, this is definitely one of the most important places you need to see. Yes, I've arrived at Tirta Empul Water Temple, one of Bali's most sacred water temples. Let me tell you a bit about this temple. Tenth, with a history dating back to the 10th century, it is one of the spiritual centers of the island. The temple was built around a sacred spring that emerges from underground. And the name Tirta Empul actually means holy water spring. This place is especially famous for its purification ritual. As you can clearly see here, many visitors and local residents alike stand patiently in line under the flowing fountains in the stone pools within the courtyard, firmly believing that they are being thoroughly cleansed both physically and spiritually. Each fountain has a different meaning and purpose. As you can see, some religious rituals are still performed at the temple. They are actively practiced. The origin of the temple is based on the legend of the god of goodness, Indra, and the god of evil, Mayadanawa. According to the legend, Indra created this holy water to heal his soldiers. And that's why the temple is associated with healing and purification today. On my way, I saw another beautiful temple and wanted to show it to you as well. This stunning place is called Tirta Gangga Temple. The fish you see here are koi fish. This stunning temple, widely considered one of Bali's most elegant and serene water palaces, was originally built in 1946 by Anakagun Anglera Ketut Karangasem, who served as the very last ruling monarch of the historic kingdom of Karangasem. I might be pronouncing the names incorrectly. I apologize in advance for that. It takes its name from the Ganges River, which is considered sacred in Hinduism. It means the holy waters of Ganga. As you can see, it's surrounded by lush nature. If you want to capture stunning photographs and relax and spend some quality time in a peaceful atmosphere, this is definitely one of the absolute best destinations you should visit. As you can see, this place is really beautiful. It's full of pools. It looks like an aesthetic garden, but at the same time, it has sacred water sources. It's a spiritual place. Yes, we've arrived at our last stop, the Taman Ayun Temple. There's truly an incredibly calming atmosphere here. You can feel this serene and peaceful atmosphere found in many of Bali's temples. Let me briefly tell you about the Taman Ayun Temple. It was built in 1634 by Agung Putu, the ruler of the Mengwi Kingdom. The name Taman Ayun means beautiful garden, and the temple is very important for its expansive landscaped gardens and its structures surrounded by water. Taman Ayun is not just a religious structure, but it was also used as the main temple of the Mengwi Kingdom. For this reason, it holds great significance, both spiritually and historically. The lush landscape surrounding the temple is considered part of Bali's cultural heritage, deeply connected to the ancient traditional Subak irrigation system. This entire sacred site is also on the UNESCO World Heritage List. That's why, if you come here, I recommend you visit this temple as well. These towers you see are dedicated to various Hindu gods and their ancient ancestors. With its peaceful atmosphere surrounded by nature, its symmetrical structures, and the water channels that create beautiful reflections. In my opinion, Taman Ayun is one of the ideal spots in Bali for both cultural exploration and a relaxing visit. If you're planning a trip to Bali and planning to explore the beautiful temples, I think you should definitely consider adding Taman Ayun Temple to your itinerary as well. Friends, see you in the next video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.